It's another month of gacha revenue. This time to end off summer. What is number 1? Can Hoyoverse stay strong? Will Faye make top 50? And anything else? I feel like I'm forgetting something, but all right, let's just get it started. We'll find out. Gacha revenue list time. Let's do it. Well, we start at the bottom because it's only right. Can you guys believe how hard it is to make top 50 at this point? AFK Journey, which came out, it's nearing a year, isn't it? About a year ago, up 4 ranks to hit 50th. They earned nearly $2.6 million. And now it takes about $2.6 million to make top 50 global. That's kind of nutty. Anyways, Topical Debunker is next. I've never heard about this game. I don't know anything about it. 2.8 into 2.8. Limbus Company. Wow, Limbus Company is doing well. Down 11 ranks, but still in top 50. Let's go. AFK Journey up 15 ranks to 2.845. Same guys behind AFK Journey. Nice to see they have 2 games in top 50. That's good money. That's like $5 million plus per month. That's pretty good. The 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross Global, about 2.9 mil. Haikyuu. There's a Haikyuu gacha. That's right. I saw it. I didn't know it came out though. I don't know if you guys know this. I actually am a fan of Haikyuu. I've watched most of the anime, and before someone tells me the manga's over, I'm well aware. Anyways, I'm waiting to see the rest of it. I didn't think this would become a gacha game, so when I first saw it, I couldn't believe it. In my mind, this isn't even real. Look at it, guys. What the heck? It's a volleyball gacha game. I know you can make anything into a gacha game, but isn't that like crazy? And they have moments from the anime, and there's original voice acting too. Well, I would hope so, because then you don't have to spend extra money on it. Anyways, that's pretty cool. For people who watched Favorite School, Karasuno is the main characters. Nakuma, they had their own OVA. Oba Josai is my favorite because I like Daisuke. Date, I don't think anyone likes Date. And of course, Shira Torizawa with Ryota Taikuchi. Can you believe there's a Japanese high schooler 6'3"? This guy's such a beast. Anyways, it looks like it's just the first 2 seasons for the start of the game. That's fair. All right, number 44, we have Pokemon Masters EX with $3 million. At number 43, Faye was 56 last month. Holy crap. Like last month, I was saying, hey, Faye's not even being tracked. And the month before, I was like, Faye's not even being tracked. They're tracked now. It took CYL, one of their biggest manners, guaranteed every year, to just sneak back in. So enjoy it while you can, because I'm pretty sure they're falling out next month. I'm sorry, they just haven't done anything. Yes, they're going to continue to release good banners, but that's not enough. Choose Our Legends is a fan favorite banner, and if it takes that much just to get to 3 mil, it's a lot to worry about. But yeah, they weren't even close to 50th last month. They were 56. Anyways, at least they're tracked, but it is a far cry from back in the day when they were top 5. Disney Twisted Wonderland, 3 mil at 42nd, above Faye. I didn't need to say it like that. Dragon Quest Tact, JP only. Wow, 41st, 3 mil, 3 mil. Path to Nowhere, I've been hearing a lot about this game. Up 27 rankings to 3.05. Girls Frontline 2, Exilium, down 10 rankings. Wow, but they're still doing well. 3.1 is still pretty good. Remember, GFL 2 had a rocky start, but they've seemed to stabilize at like 2 mil plus at minimum. And they don't have a major publisher behind them or anything. They've been just doing well. They've really turned things around. I was worried about the game EOSing in 1 year on launch. But yeah, good job. At 38th, Mahjong Soul. Oh, wow. Wait, that's a gacha game? How do you make a gacha game about Mahjong? I've seen people play it, but I never knew it was a gacha game. Heaven Burns Red making a comeback? Wait, wasn't there like controversy with them adding a star and new rarities? Whatever. Yeah, back in the top 50, right? Because it was 52nd with 4.19 mil. Nice. Persona 5, the Phantom X, down 14 ranks to 4.5. Wow, P5X. You know, there's so many like issues with the game that people are having with it, but that's not a bad rank. Okay, for those who are unaware, this is the reason why I brought it all up. The real Persona players have not been a fan of the game, which is very unfortunate. If you look at the recent, yeah, this is what I mean. Let's see. Back in July, hey, it is more pro than negative now. Oh, well, for a bit. Yeah, because I think they have a real good game. It just looks like a real Persona game with some gacha elements. Yeah, I'm glad they're still around, and that's not a bad ranking. That's good money. Cookie Run Kingdom at 35th with 5 mil. I don't understand how cookies do so well, but they do. Memento Mori at 34th. Marvel Costume of Champions at 33rd. They didn't move ranks. 33rd, 34th. 5 mil. Nice. Memento Mori is doing that well, though? I didn't know. Brown Dust 2 up 4 rankings from 4 mil to 5 mil. Oh my god. BD2 doing better than Faye now. A year ago, I was worried that this game would go EOS. For them, back a year ago, making over $1 million was a good month. I'm so proud of them. They're doing so well. Let's go, Brownless 2. One of the reasons why I'm thinking of dropping Soul Loving Arise is so I can play more Brownless 2. I would rather bet on BD2. And I'm glad the community continues to support it so well, and that they're starting to figure out how to make money consistently. Good job. Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage, still the best rhythm game. That's a gacha in my books. Down 8 ranks to 31st, but 5.15 is pretty good. Silver and Blood. I'm surprised by how well it's doing, because I thought it's hard to take some of these gacha games seriously, but hey, they keep going strength to strength. 5+ mil I think is pretty good for a month's work. Up 6 ranks to 29th. Ensemble Stars, 5.3 mil. Good job, Idle Games. On My Yoji, 5.8 mil to 5. What the? That has to be an error, guys. You can't have exactly the same revenue. I don't know. Whenever I see stuff like this, it's kind of sus. I don't know how that happens. 7 Nights of Rebirth Korea. Wait, just Korea? From 12 mil to 6 mil? Wow, Netmarble super strong. Summoner's War, still among the oldest gacha games on this entire list. From 5 mil to 6 mil. Well done. I don't think that game will ever die at this rate. Azure Lane, with its anniversary last month in August, 3.3 mil to 6.2 mil. Glad they're making the big bucks. By the way, Azure Lane is just 1 year younger than Faye. They came out 1 year afterwards. I always bring that up because I don't like the idea of the notion of if game old, game perform bad. Because Summer Wars, which is far, far, far older, and Azure Lane, which is around the same age. Like, no, it's not a guarantee. If you have good management and the management knows what the players want and provides it, no, a game can do well. Infinity Nikke, is it making a comeback? I thought they completely botched everything with what they did and the greed, but 9.7 last month to 6.4. I think I said it last month as well, but I think they gave up Infinity Nikke being a top 10 gacha game, but a top 30 gacha game. I think they can still do that much, which is still good. At 23rd, the Battle Cats, 11 mil to 7.3 mil. This game is complete meme. I don't understand it, but it continues to do well, so good for them. Up 27 rankings from barely on the list. Reverse 1999 at 22nd, 7.3 mil. Nice to see that the Assassin's Creed, I mean, I still can't believe it. That's such a weird collab. Nice to see it did well. At 21st, Gakuen Idolmaster, JP and JP only, 10 mil to 8 mil. Wow. Dragon Ball Legends is at risk of falling out top 20. I didn't think that would happen. DBL has a massive player base. But yeah, down 6 ranks to 20th, 17.6 mil to 8.3 mil. I've never seen them this low before. At number 19th, One Piece Bounty Rush, 6.5 to 8.4. I still can't believe this game does so well. God, I don't understand that love for One Piece. Do people actually believe One Piece is going to end? What if at the end of One Piece, it becomes Two Piece? Oh, God. Anyways, I can't, I mean, I respect it. Being committed for decades is insane. Light and Night, that's our unions in Nikke, up 12 rankings to 18th, 5.6 to 8.48. Good job. That's amazing. Blue Archive continues to be so strong. What a solid performer. 17th from 9.24 to 8.69. Nice. Puzzles and Dragons, up 16 ranks to 16th, 5.37 to 10.37. Another old gacha game that's doing really well. Shadowverse Worlds Beyond, 23.65 to 11.5. Wasn't it its anniversary? Wuthering Waves up to 14th. Wow, they're doing really, really well. I didn't think Wuthering Waves is a top 10 gacha game. I don't believe that at all. But the fact that they're doing 16 to 14, like, that's big money. I feel like ever since they've been sold to Tencent Games, they've just been solid. I don't think I'll go back though, but Nikke down 6 ranks, falling outside of top 10, but still 13th, just over 28.5 mil to 15.5 mil. Pretty good. August closing it off was not that strong, so for them to do this well is kind of incredible. For those who forgot, that was mostly on the back of Absolute Squad. So wow, good job. That's pretty good. Though their new banner system and everything, like in terms of being a gacha, Nikke continues to innovate, so I like that. They're now essentially running 8 banners, more than 8, 9 banners at a time. It's insane, but like it makes sense what they're doing. ZZZ remains outside of top 10. Last month I thought it was a blip because they were 13th, or sorry, 11th, and now they're 12th. Ooh, is there trouble in paradise? I thought ZZZ would be an easy top 10. No, that's a lie. I thought they'd be an easy top 5 gacha game. Any ZZ players who could tell me what's going on here? Now, I don't besmirch them. Almost $16 million is a lot of money for a gacha game, and it's not like they're going to be doing bad. I think at the end of the year they'll still be a top 10 gacha game overall, but it's just crazy how much they've dropped. SD Gundam G Generation Internal dropped from 28 mil to 16 mil. I can't believe this game is doing so well. I kind of regret not playing it now because I love Gundam, I love SRPGs, RPGs. SD Gundam, I actually watched like the anime way back when. I have the games on Steam. So wow, good job. Impressive. Monster Strike is, oh, we're in the top 10 now. Monster Strike is 10th, 20.5 to 16.4. Good job. Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, also almost dropping out of top 10. 34 mil to 19 mil. Whoa, top 10 is now 16 mil plus. That is a big mark. Naruto Mobile up 4 ranks back in the top 10. Again, Naruto Mobile blows my mind because it's China only. 22 mil to 19.25. Incredible. Arknights up 9 to 20.5 mil. Arknights is what, 2 years younger than Faye? Wow. Arknights still looks mad dated to me, but they must be doing something right. Genshin Impact down 3 rankings to 26.75, 725 from 42 mil. I mean, that is a big drop off. They're not top 5. But 26.7 from 42 mil, like those are big crazy numbers. At number 5, Honkai Star Rail, 92.45 to 28.45. Makes sense. I think Hycilian, or however you say her name, was going to do better. But, you know, going from the Fate Stay Night collab to that, it's still a high mark. But it's pretty clear people burned a lot of money for Fate Stay Night and didn't have a lot of money afterwards. Uma Musume at number 4. Well done. 34.2 mil to 33.85. So consistent. Top 5. Easy. Japan's basically contributing nothing towards... No, actually, that's not true. Japan's been doing better as well. Fun fact, if you're in Japan and you're an English speaker, you can't play Uma Musume Global. You have to play the JP version. It's actually blocked there. I didn't know that. So if you have like foreigners, like if you're from America and you're going to Japan to teach English or whatever, you actually can't play Uma Musume English. It's so weird. Anyways, into top 3, and wow! Wow! I just saw it! FGO number 1? What? I know it's anniversary. No. Guys, do you know how old FGO is? You guys can't just be like, oh, it's anniversary, that's why they're number 1. I've been doing Gacha Game Revenue lists for a long time. FGO at 1. Why are we pretending this is normal? Are they a top 10 gacha game? Yes. Do they make top 5? Yes. Number 1? 8 years in? Nah, you guys are smoking some. You know what? I will prove it to you that this is a big mark. What is this? This is August 2024. This was last year's Gacha revenue list. I don't know why people are pretending it's just normal to see FGO at 1. 1 year ago, it was AFK Journey at 1. Then Love and Deepspace. FGO made 27 mil August 2024. This year, they doubled that. Come on. You guys are giving me revisionist history right now. I did this last year, and I did not remember them being this high because they were, in fact, not that high. Here's the combined Gacha revenues from last year. They were 4th. Even if the idea is different algorithm, what is with you guys? Would you have bet money that they were gonna beat HSR and Genshin? I've been doing this for years. That doesn't happen. Them at number 1 is incredible. You like really beat Lads, beat HSR, beat Genshin. Like historically, these gacha games are ahead of them every single month, and you would make that bet? Like no. That's a crazy amount. Even if your idea's algorithm is different, it is so proportionally indisputable, especially in recent years, that those other games did better. So for this year, for FGO to be 1, I don't even remember the last time I saw FGO at 1. It's been that long. That's incredible. Wow. What an accomplishment. To make number 1 8 years in, that's insane. It went up 8 rankings. Oh, wait, that's fitting. Up 8 rankings for 8 years. Anyways, Pokemon TCG at 2nd with 50 mil. Love and Deepspace at 3rd with 42 mil. They did great, obviously, but like, what the heck? Unbelievable. That is not, man, that's not something you could bet on. That's not something you should bet on seeing again. But what an incredible accomplishment. Good job, Gio. That's crazy. Wow. They tied Genshin a year ago, by the way, guys. That's a tie. That's why I'm saying this is crazy. Like last year, nah, man, there's too much revisionist history going on. You might have seen this list ahead of time and said like, of course, but no. I love FGO. I played it for years. If you told me an 8-year-old game would be number 1 in 2025, I would have slapped you in the face and said, you're not gonna fool me. What an achievement. Wow. Oh my god. All right, and anyways, that's your Gacha revenue list. I'm mind broken. What the heck was that? Give me your thoughts. That was a fun end of summer Gacha revenue list. A lot of surprises. Man, that's the kind of stuff I check this out for. To see historical moments like that. Incredible. I have been thinking about going back to FGO too, you know? Like, wow.